Hello and welcome everyone, part 31 of the Sparta Let's Play for Total War Rome 2. We continue a turn on from last time, as we quite often do. And there were a few skirmish battles. This army of the Cimmerians came down to try and take me out at Trapezos, and managed to push them back rather happily. The people down here, where are you? The Cyrenations. They tried to take Paratonion back from me. I managed just to hold out and push them back, so that was good too. And so I need to bring this army back up from here, really. It doesn't really matter where I keep this army, to be honest, because it's all part of the same province, so just because they're not there won't be a problem. So let's send this army back there to defend from the invasion fleets, because that's where the enemy's coming from. They have a settlement over here, and I think that is it. That is all that's left of the Cyrenations. Let's have a look. That is it, because this has fallen to the Hellenic rebels. So really, that's what I was going to do. I was going to push over and take that out, but instead I need to hold those guys at Para for now. Call it short name. Let's try and take out this agent though. And what we got? Marksmanship. You'd have a better chance of at least assassinating or wounding him with slaughter. Let's do that. Oh, no, he's out of range. Okay, we'll have to do it next turn. So we don't really need a huge force to take this. They're only going to spawn 7 men, 1 of pikemen. Oh, and I should mention, with pikemen, I am trying a kind of pikeman fix mod as such to kind of close their unit spacing a bit. Haven't fought a battle yet, so I don't know if it works or not. I'm not using the radius battle mod, one, because I actually like some of the changes that's happened in patch 7 to infantry and things like that. But obviously one of those things which I don't like is the unit spacing. So, yeah, not a fan of that for the pikemen. And I'm gonna go for this economic technology. Or was I gonna get all the way along here? I honestly can't remember what I was doing. Remuneration reforms. It's not gonna take long to research all this because I've got 178%. Oh, ammunition. Actually, let's go for that. Because at the moment, economy is fine. Don't need to worry too much about that. But yeah, so hopefully that should close up the pike formation a little bit, at least in the front 3 ranks, where I think the major issue is. These guys attacked me here at Samosata. For some reason, they didn't actually go in then and just kill me. I only spawned a few men. I meant to spawn 7, but I only spawned a few. I could repair, but I'm not going to, quite likely because they're going to take it back from me. I could move out with this army, because we've actually pushed Parthia are over here. Once we take that out, I think there's actually kind of a gap where Parthia don't have anything. They might have this though. They might have this over here, but we can kind of hold them with this army here for now. So I'm going to look at bringing this army back. What are we doing here? Click to repair it. Okay, let's repair everything. And then with this army, let's bring it back here to defend from the horse archer spam, the steppe horse archers. So they're going to be fun to try and beat. If they attack me now though, I can obviously hit them with ballista, my cavalry as well to help mob them up. But I'm also going to try and hit them with my agent hit and poison their provisions to do plenty of damage to them. And we have of course succeeded, which will quite nicely deplete the enemy forces, which I'm very happy with. That's good. But yeah, I really want to get into a battle. I might just chase these guys down just for the lols with this army. There we go. And I'm literally just going to fight this battle very quickly. We'll kill them all, but I just want to see how the pike formation works. Sorry that I'm using this part to test it in, but if you guys want basically a fix for this, then you can use. Now the reason I've used this particular mod, a lot of you are saying that the close combat mod fixes this issue, which it does, and it may perhaps fix it better, but the close combat mod is kind of like Radius's battle mod. It changes a lot of other things too, and at the moment I'm actually quite happy with the state of kind of vanilla combat. I'm sure many of you won't be, but for me personally, I'm quite okay with it. I don't mind the morale. I actually kind of think they've tweaked it, and I'd like to give kind of the vanilla options a bit more of a chance if I can, but I'm pretty sure the amount of people that have commented on this creative assembly will release some sort of hot fix, or change it back in patch 8 or something, at least for pikemen, close up their spacing, because it just, or at least I don't know, add something in that sorts it out, basically. But I think the easiest way of doing it is just closing the spacing. So let's have a look at the pikemen again. Where are the pikemen? Oh, look, they look closer together already. I don't know. No, actually, no, they look exactly the same as the other guys. Put them in pike formation. I can't actually tell anymore because I'm so used to the formations. I don't actually know if they're... Oh no, there we go. We can see them. We can see the... We can see a comparison here. I'm just doing... I don't know. Just looks like... I don't know. I meant to have these guys right. I know I'm not spreading them the same length, but I'm doing it so that you can see where these guys match up. They're actually slightly indented, which looks like they've actually been packed together closer. We'll find out actually when they go into battle, because that will show the true extent of whether this works or not. Also want to keep them in formation attack, which was again introduced in patch 7, because the formation attack will keep them held in their formation. So that's kind of what we want for pikemen. I'm going to have them in blocks anyway, because that's going to be the best chance for them to hold out with patch 7 settings anyway. But if this works, and this is kind of all this mod does is just change it so that pikemen have their original spacing back, or a similar spacing back. I'm going to have the hoplites over here. As you can see, it's the spacing is wider, and that works for when they get caught up in enemy units, and it stops the blobbing a bit, and it actually makes them reasonably effective. And obviously with them, you probably want the formation attack off with them there, because you want them crashing on in. I don't know if the hoplite wall's improved in this mod as well, but these guys have definitely got closer together when you've hit the hoplite wall. So if you want them to act kind of better, whack them into hoplite wall mode. We'll see how that works perhaps in battle. Citizen Cav I'm going to have right up on the right flank, and then I don't know really why I'm spending so much time actually lovingly setting up these units, because oh yeah, there we go. That looks a lot tighter formation at the front. Oh, I don't know. There's reasonable spacing between the dudes. Honestly, I can't tell. Probably should have tested the mod out before I showed you guys, or made the let's play at least. Oh, my mouse has chosen this wonderful time to spaz up. But anyway, I'm going to move forward with the pikes because they're the ones that I need to definitely see. And actually, I'm going to get my ballista to stop firing. Because otherwise they probably will kill the enemy and rout them before I get a chance to do anything about it. So in comes the enemy. Sparta! I just want to see if these guys work again, basically, as intended. Yes, a few troops will probably eventually get through their ranks, but what's been happening since patch 7 is that, you know, you can just, well, the pikes work to start with. They kill the first few, and then after that, the rest of the men kind of break through the phalanx and get very close indeed. So I just want to see if this now works with this mod. As I said, I'm sure there will be some sort of change, and as more mods are developed, probably to cater just for this change. But which may well be better. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything wrong with this mod, to be honest. But let's find out. Okay, well that's already working a lot better than what I've previously seen. That's working as phalanxes have been working prior to patch 6. Like, a few men can get past, but they get pushed back by the rest of the men. That's already a huge improvement. Probably potentially losing some guys here to missile damage, but I'm just going to rush them forward. Seems like this mod fixes the only major gripe I have with patch 7 at the moment, because I primarily only play single player anyway, so I've heard there's some multiplayer changes and balancing issues that need to be addressing, which apparently patch 8 is the balancing patch. But yeah, no, this was my only real gripe, that the pikemen, I love that the formations have been widened for some units, but for pikemen I was like, no, don't change them. Don't, you'll break them. And they are holding in formation because I have told them to use formation attack. Here they are obviously doing it, they're breaking the pike formation a little bit because they're flanking, but here you can see the enemy's actually kept at that width because of the closer spacing, which is good. And here, even though some of them are trying to get closer, we're pushing them back. So if you're annoyed by pikemen not being as tight as they once were in formation, then the mod that I'm using in the description, it'll be part of my compilation list now, so just go check it out there. But yeah, as I said, I'm not using the radius mod at the moment. I'm just using the ancient colours. What am I using? Hellas Resurgent, and this close pike mod. I don't actually know its name. I'm just going to call it the close pike mod. I think it is essentially the close pike mod. I think that's all it is. But there we go. I'm just very happy that pikemen work once more. That's good. The only losses they really took there were because of the guys they're up against were missile units. So let's have a look through here. Great leader, authority, morale, and experience, or artillery, naval support, infantry commander, or we can upgrade his general attribute, which is actually pretty good as well, or his commander one. I'll give him. Sorry, my voice went like my testicles are just like, I don't know, ascended again. Drop them back down. I think I actually will go for no great leader, or just upgrade. That only goes from 1 to 3. That goes from 1 to 2. Whereas this is going to add me a whole nother 2 on plus experience. So yeah, let's add in great leader to him. There we go. That's cool. I was going to have to prepare a new army at Sparta, wasn't I? Or that's what I was doing. And I actually need to get these guys into Sparta before the Civil War hits, which could be any turn. So I'm actually going to cancel the recruitment of all these extra dudes, move the army into Sparta, and then I'm going to continue recruiting. So what was I recruiting? I was recruiting Perioikoi hoplites. I think that's as many as I chose, rather than the Perioikoi spears. Going for the hoplites, just because better armor and health and morale generally. And then I was going to go for Javelin Men because they have been. Oh no, I was going to go for the Pelters because Javelin Men and Pelters now in patch 7 have a huge armor bonus, and it is quite horrific, which is actually really cool. They are rather beasty. There we go. That's all I wanted to recruit. I'll probably change up the original units I had in there, but that's the army I want to have there. So yeah, and I found out through my Rome Civil War, which I'm kind of upset about, is that once the Civil War occurs, the moment it occurs, you can no longer access any of this stuff. Why am I keep upgrading him? Was there a load of things to upgrade him with? Oh yeah, because patch 7 probably changed the number of things he was at, so I needed to resecure promotions for him and his friends. So let's do this. It's probably going to affect, yeah, we're going to affect the royal families. We're probably going to bring about the Civil War even earlier, but we're actually, the thing is, I need to do this while I still can. Look at the amount of gravitas they've got. That's insane. But I need to do this while I still can, because this is actually giving them bonuses, as you can see, stuff like plus 2 public order. And once the Civil War starts, and even I thought once it ended, you'd get control of at least the guys in your family again, to, you know, in some way have some control over them. But no, you get no control over them politically at all, because once you have a Civil War, that totally locks out the. I've just got down loads there, so there is blatantly going to be a Civil War soon. I probably spurred that on and started it, but let's get it over and done with, sort of thing, probably. But yeah, that was kind of really disappointing, because that, in its sense, I know quite a lot of people are disappointed that kind of certain features in the game have been cut or weren't finished, and it really does feel that the feature of Civil War, that the moment it got to the Civil War finishing, CA kind of, you know, they ran out of time or whatever, they couldn't finish the feature properly, they just dropped it at, you can't have access to them anymore. It would be nice if then you had a way of at least managing your current guys, I don't know, but then the thing is, really, there isn't actually any. I'm probably, you know, I'm complaining now, or, you know, at least making a point of saying, oh, I kind of miss being able to have control over them. The only point of having control over them was to kind of prevent a civil war for as long as possible, and now that that's gone, there's actually no point to controlling them or having any control over them anyway. But it's the fact that I used to have control, I now want control back, and I'm going to leave that navy there because it's actually keeping my guys happy. I think it's actually keeping my guys happy all over the place. Now there's not much else I want to do, so I'm going to end the turn, continue yammering on about changes and things. But yes, no. God, I'm like that guy from Vicar of Dibley. No, yes. But yeah, it does kind of feel, you know, I'm just saying, I'm worrying and kind of sort of saying, oh, I wish you could actually still control them after civil wars happen, but there's nothing to actually do with them, which is where something like a family tree would be useful for, so you could still actually manage your characters to some sort of degree. Hint, hint, family tree. Whoa, what have we got going on here? Oh, hello. The Seleucids. Oh, they're being attacked. Control a large army. No, let's not control the large army, so my reinforcement garrison won't come in. I'll just control this army here, which is all I'm happy with, and that way I'm basically, hopefully, preventing engine crash or something like that. But it's Seleucids and Sparta versus the Dahai, the Wayward Warriors. But yes, that's actually the only way to kind of finish the feature would be actually adding in another feature, which is family tree, or some kind of extra family control, because the thing is, you don't want to add in something that just happens after civil war, because you're thinking, well, if you're just going to add control back in, there's not much point, because you're not vying for power with anyone again, because unless you basically made it so you could keep having more and more civil wars, but then you'd probably get tired of that pretty darn quickly. And I'm going to deploy up here because this is not my battle, so I have to hit start battle. The Seleucids are down here. We'll see how the AI forms up, actually. It'll be interesting to see how they counteract this, how they deal with stuff. And I'm forming up over here, and I'm actually forming up right behind the enemy, so this is going to be fun. For me, it puts me right in the firing range straight away, so that's nice of them. Periodical pikemen are here. But yeah, it would be nice to have some sort of then family dynamic or feature. It needs some sort of feature to make it worthwhile of having the family there, because right now, after that, I can't actually you know, I have no control of them, but there's nothing to control. That is the dilemma, or the realization rather. There's actually nothing left to control, and there's actually no point of controlling them past civil war. So you're kind of just like, oh, okay. And I need to sort out my units here really quickly. But yeah, so there needs to be kind of a family dynamic, a family tree dynamic in there. I really do think. Now, I was kind of cool with it not being there for a while because it's kind of not been one in the last few Total Wars, so it's kind of not something I've missed greatly. But now it kind of seems that without civil war, there's no point even looking at your family or generals because you can't do anything with them. They're just kind of portraits, which essentially, I guess, even like Empire had that kind of political system, which I quite liked. I quite enjoyed. Okay, so my pike infantry need to kind of advance forward. We need to get these guys. Well, actually, we've got hillmen coming towards us. So actually, I'm not going to attack. I was going to attack, but no, we've got the hillmen incoming. Although my periodical pikemen are being annihilated by these archers, and I'm not sure if that's a new thing or not, because I'm pretty sure pikemen were not that susceptible to flaming arrows before. Although the hillmen have just wavered straight away, so maybe that's okay. Anyway, we need to fly around with my cavalry and flank, not just hold up here, and we need to start pushing in, and with pikes as well. Field artillery, just fire on that one there. Take fire at will off. Just fire there, please. Periodicoi, they're just going for it. It's just going to be a slaughter. There's not much tactics to this. It's just basically catch the cavalry before they run away. We're just going to try and run my cavalry around the back now to help out. I don't know why I brought these Spartans so far out this way, because my pikes are really going to need it, to be honest. Especially these guys. These guys are being destroyed. Maybe it's just because the steppe horse archers are that good. I think I said steppe horse archers again earlier, and I didn't mean that. But they're keeping them at the right distance. They're engaging them at the right distance, although now they've come around the side and they've slaughtered them. And they're being hit by flaming arrows. So maybe that's something that's happened in patch 7. I don't know. Really should read the full patch notes. Oh, my cavalry got caught up over here. Well, let's bring the cavalry in over here, because we've... Bar that periodical pikemen over there, which have died a painful death, and these guys as well. The rest of my dudes are doing okay, and that was my periodical pikes that have gone. But the guys over here, we're doing okay. So we've actually managed to win quite a resounding victory here. Going in with the cavalry next. This is not exactly a particularly dangerous army to worry about. It's just they had a lot of cav. And as we saw, they were actually quite effective against the pikes. So let's end the battle there. Let's just leave it at that. So I lost 376. The Seleucids, who actually instigated this attack, lost 6. And I managed to kill over 1,200 of the enemy, which is pretty much their entire force, and we did it in a comfortable 4 minutes. But seeing as they were flighty cavalry, it's not too surprising. They're being smashed in the face by the Seleucids and battling back, but that's now taken down that full stack quite nicely. Did I actually lose that Perioikoi pikeman unit? No, I didn't. They did good. They survived. Whoo! And let's kill the captives, because that's how I roll. Oh, they got stabbed in the face.
Your wisdom is renowned, and surely Athena herself would see that an attack on these people is necessary.
You want me to attack Bactria, which are the new 3LC guys. I would actually quite like to see where Bactria are on the map, and I've forgotten where they actually start off, because I saw their starting location the other day. They're over here somewhere, aren't they? Ah, they're over there. They're way over there. Why are we trying to go with war? Why are you at war with them? What are you doing? Although the Dehi were from over there, so... You're meant to be my client. You're not meant to dictate to me, but fine, I'll go to war with them. I could probably regret this when they start attacking me as well. In a few turns' time, when I'm probably facing a civil war at the same time as well. So that's all going to be plenty of fun when that all erupts, because I've sped it along incredibly.
We have had friendship, but now you must find your own feast. Out.
Okay, I'll find my own feast. Also, with patch 7, something I like to do a lot of the time, obviously to boost the economy, is getting loads of trade agreements. It's now a lot harder to treat with the AI without giving them something, basically. They want money. They're not stupid anymore. They're kind of like, they don't just go, oh, we'll have a trade agreement with you. They'll be like, give us some money then, bitch. And I really hope they don't kill my hero here or incapacitate him, because I really want him to take out the enemy. Oh, they do have another army over there. I need to worry about them. A noble death. For a minute then I thought it was going to go civil war. Natural causes. Is that 2 generals or just the 1? I might as well choose out my own family if I can, because I'm only going to make things worse anyway. Let's just do that. Just the 1, I think. Faction destroyed. Rhodes is finally dead. Bactria rather. We've encountered you and declared war on you. Let's actually have a look at the tactical situation for a moment here. We're doing quite, we've spread out quite nicely. We're just got to descend down this way a bit. Oi, 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 oi. Where to go to next is the question. And obviously, at the same time, I am desperately trying to prepare for civil war, which I know is going to happen any moment. They've only got this dude here, which I could marry, and he's actually going to come into my family. And it's going to spend a lot of money on doing it, and I probably need that money actually, because I haven't actually spent anything on upgrading anything or repairing anything, which I really need to do. So let's do that, Lionheart, before we go mental on arranging marriages for people. I could try and assassinate him, and then what happens? The other family still have their percentages, though. I've seen that happen before, so that's not actually going to do me any good if I get rid of him. Okay, they're happy here in this province. That's a different province to that one, though. I was hoping I could move this army up, but no, we're going to have to leave them there for a few turns. Although, let's check, actually. Let's have a look. Provincial instability, yes. Damn it. Okay, well, let's use my spy to at least go up here, and we can check Parthia when they come, because they're going to be pissed and they're going to come and attack me from here. Oh, and these guys are going to come attack. Where are they still alive? Do they actually have a territory left? No, they don't. They are just those fleets. So if they're just those fleets, let's send my navy. Let's risk my navy from over here. Oh, let's repair all this though. No wonder you're upset. Okay, I'm going to have to send my navy in, which is, yeah, I'm going to start losing guys there. Can't hit them till next turn, but that's okay. Here, oh, better build something. Game of Thrones style. Let's, what's the culture? Nomadic, so okay, we really need some conversion here. And let's give them a farm for some food and some economy there. And my spy. The guys up here, they seem friendly, or they're not. Don't want to kill me just yet. And I don't want to get involved in killing them because, as I said, I'm fearing that civil war that could happen at any point now. So I don't want to overextend my empire or my reach anytime soon. So all those guys head over to here, Cyrenaica, and they're sending some troops back over here, which look incredibly depleted. It looks threatening because it's got like a full stack bar on there, but by the looks of things, they've taken quite a beating recently. I could probably spawn some troops here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to build that there, which is actually going to make public order worse. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's mainly the squalor buildings that are causing all the problems there. So actually, let's not upgrade for once there. Line up. Let's push in here and take this, which is incredibly happy. I wonder what an auto resolve's going to do. No, let's fight it myself. Let's give those pikemen another go. Got plenty of cavalry in this one. I've got kind of my my citizen cavalry and my Tarentine cavalry, which I'm actually looking forward to using my skirmisher cav as such. Fog, no, let's wait, let's have a nicer day. Dry, that's what we want, a nice day. And hoplites ready. Oh, I only got 2 hoplites. Okay. Oh right, yes, because I could only recruit the cavalry to kind of refill my guys. So that with my general is going to be a strike force. But pikemen, let's attack the settlement head on with the pikemen. Have them in blocks with the fixed formation now. I can't actually do the kind of comparison that I'm trying to do the comparison because I actually want to. Well, they definitely look tight in the front. It just doesn't come out sounding right. Maybe the rest of the units have actually had their formations corrected as well, but I think it was just for pikes. I'm pretty sure it was just pikes because these guys still. We'll see anyway. We'll see. I'll have a zoom in at the hoplite animations and what have you when we get into the battle in a bit. Let's put the archers behind my pikemen because they're kind of then screened that way by the pikes in front. And then my cavalry, 2 groupings for them. We'll have the cav all coming in from the same side, which will be up here. I like this settlement, it looks cool. Fighting a bit of variety, which is nice. And, oh, this is the Greek giant ballista as well. Let's have it right in the front. Firing up here. Giant ballista, explosive round. Let's go. I was going to say my hoplites are right in the middle there. Not even sure where the enemy is. Oh, they're all over here, like ready to meet my cavalry. My cavalry's not really that bothered. Let's send them up here anyway. Send the citizen cav round here. Oh, and there goes the Greek ballista. Oh, boom! Boom! Headshots on you and you and oh no, you're getting up. You, and you, and you, and you, and boom! Headshot. Yep, it's a lot of headshots. Looking at the pikemen. But anyway, even if it's not technically a closer formation or whatever's happened, they actually it's working. I kind of now looking at these units here. They look like they have closer formations, although if I put them into hoplite wall, then it gets very close formation, which I think is how it looked before, almost. So perhaps the rest of the units aren't affected. I swear the actual thing did say it was just for pikes, but maybe it has affected the other units as well. but they all look reasonably spaced. We'll find out, as I said, when we actually engage with the hoplites, if there's anything left of them after my giant ballista kills everything here.
Missile cavalry at your command.
Okay, well let's go for flaming shot. Let's quick reload and let's hit the levy spearmen here and just see how much damage we actually do to them, if any at all. There comes kind of more volleys. Well, that's the flaming stuff, which isn't actually doing that much damage at all, but then don't tend to. Let's go for standard shot, which should be more accurate and should result in more damage. Oh, especially now they've turned to the side. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whittled away a huge hole in the side there. They turned for the wrong moment. They're facing the wrong way. They're exposed. Boom goes the dynamite. And now let's get that big ballista to stop firing. Giant ballista. Pikemen, we'll bring you in, but then there's no... We know you work now. We know you're good. I'll keep using this mod even if it's changed the formation of the other units, because as long as they still work, we're all good. I'm not going to charge him with my melee horsemen just yet, because at the moment I'm just trying to get my Tarantine cavalry to hit these guys, the tribesmen here, before they kill all my Tarantine cav. So let's hit all the tribesmen. In fact, actually no, we can mop them up with our cavalry here, because all I need is the Spartan hoplites to engage the levy spearmen here. So let's have a look here. Should have probably taken these guys off formation attack. Let's take them off formation attack. Go crazy, go nuts, guys. Try and look at the spacing of units. Just kind of create a reasonable spacing around them. They're spreading out, looking like kind of patch 7 spacing. I think it is just then, in that case, the pikemen have the changes, which should be fine according to the mod. To be honest, I'm probably kind of just my own worst enemy here, kind of spooking myself out with, has it changed? Has it changed? I don't know if it's changed or not. But just because I want this to work. And we'll end the battle there. And that's where I'm also going to end the part. So, sorry that I've kind of been a nonsensical, babbling buffoon in terms of, oh, look at pikes, they're close together. But for me, that was a kind of a deal breaker. And if you felt that was a deal breaker too, that mod is now in the compilation. Link to that in the description. Stabbed him through the chest. Diaspolis is now mine as well, and we shall occupy your face off. And that's what I'm going to wrap it up for now, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Comment, subscribe. Ciao for now.